Hello everyone, in this video I am going to show how we can generate the ramp waveform using Keel Macrovision 3 software. So first and foremost we need to create one folder on the desktop or wherever you want in a drives. So I will create one folder on the desktop by the name called say SSS. Now after that we need to copy the header file of 8051. Since I am executing the embedded C program, we need to add the header file of 8051. So here I am using the header file called 8089C51ed2.h. We need to copy this header file and we need to paste that header file in our folder. So you just paste that header file in your folder which is created, then close everything, then open Macrovision 3 software. So after this, first we need to create the first project. Go to project and click new project. So here what we need to do is we need to give the path of the folder that we have created. So my folder is on the desktop. I will give the desktop. In that I will search for the name of the folder, that is SSS. So I will open that folder here and I will give the name of the first project, say ramp, RAMP1. I will give the name called ramp without any extension. You just press save. So after that it will ask for the database that we need to use. So I'm familiar with the Atmel database. So after clicking on the Atmel database, we need to go with the microcontroller that we need to use. Since the header file is of 8089C51ed2.h, we need to find out the microcontroller of the same name here. So here I have a microcontroller 8089C51ed2, right? This is the microcontroller that we need to use. So after clicking on this particular microcontroller, it will show the description about the microcontroller here, right? So just click on the microcontroller that we need to use and press OK. After that it will ask for the startup code. Since we are doing embedded C programs, we need to click on the S button for this, and here we have created the target for project 1, that is ramp 1. So after doing so, we need to write the program. So we need to go with a file and press new, so you will get this particular window. Since I have the program for that, it's very simple. If you get any questions regarding the program, you can comment and I will give the inputs for that. Okay, so since I'm writing the program for ramp, I will just open that program and I will copy, right, and I will paste that program here. So this is a program in order to generate the ramp wave in a C language, that is embedded C language. So after writing the program, we need to save that file, and we need to save the file in such a way that whatever the name that we have given at first, that is ramp 1, the same name is to be given RAMP1, but here we need to give the extension, that is .c extension is to be given since it is a embedded C program. So after writing ramp1.c, we need to press save. After saving the file, you can observe the program. It will look in a colorful manner, right? After doing so, you just go with the target which is created here. Just to click on plus symbol of target 1. It will show the source group 1. So under target 1 there will be a source group 1. Here we need to click the right button on the source group 1 and we need to add two important files to this source group 1. One is ramp1.c. In our folder there will be a creation of ramp1.c. You just click on that and press add button, right? And again we need to take one more file, the most important file, that is header file. You just click on the file type here and click on the text file, that is .h, and it will show the header file which is there in our folder. You just click on that header file and press add button. So in order to check whether I have added these two files, that is .c and .h, you can press that source group 1. After that, we need to go with a project in order to execute. You just build the target. We need to compile that target. So after clicking the build, it will show the number of errors and number of warnings here. It is showing currently 0 errors and 0 warnings. If there is a mistake in the program, it will show the number of errors and in which line we have, and we can correct that and again go with the project, and we need to press build target. So this is the first part. Then again after this, we need to click on the target, right click on the target. It will show the options for the target. So just click on that. So here it will show this particular dialog box. Here we need to give the crystal frequency of 8051, since we are writing the programs with respect to the 8051. As of all, we know that the crystal frequency of 8051 is 12. We need to type 12 here, and we need to use on-chip ROM, and we need to use on-chip XRAM. These two are should be on, and we need to click on output, and we need to create the hex file. If I want to burn that file onto the ROM, we can create the hex file also. So tick mark is to be put onto the create hex file. Then after doing so, you just press OK. After doing this particular operation, you just go with a project once again and build a target once again. Again it will show the number of errors and number of warnings. So currently it is showing again 0 errors and 0 warnings. So after doing so, now we have compiled the program. Now we have to execute. In order to execute the program, we need to go with a debug, and we need to start the debug session. So just click on the debug session, but currently we are not getting any waveform. So in order to get the waveform, we need to go with the debug and run the program. Again we can't able to see the program which is running. So in order to see the waveform which is generated, we need to go with the logic analyzer window. Just click on the logic analyzer window. Right, before going to click on the logic analyzer window, we need to see the program. In the program, which port is being used. I am using currently the port number 0. You should keep this in your mind and click on the logic analyzer window. So here we need to see the waveform. Currently it is not showing. So you just go to the setup here, press setup, and we need to give the port. You just click on this new. It will show the space for entering the port. You just click port 0, right? When I type the port 0, we need to close the program. After closing the program, you can able to see the waveform here. Hope you all are able to see the ramp wave, right? So it is starting from 0x00 to 0xFF, that is maximum value. 0x resembles the hexa value, right? And here hope you are saying P0 here, this part, right? So this is how we can execute. We can run the program in a Keil Microvision 3 software. So after getting the ramp waveform, in order to stop the program, you just go to the debug here and stop running. Now the process has been stopped, and in order to close everything, you just go to debug and stop the debug session. The session is stopped. And in order to execute the next program, we need to go with a project, just close all the project. This is how the execution of the ramp wave generation is. Hope this is clear. Thank you.